Mike says his mom has just been diagnosed with dementia, and he wants to know what he needs so that he'd be able to talk to her doctors and get access to her medical records. Boy, that's a really great text, Chrissy. What would we do for Mike?
Well, the starting point is that just because a loved one is diagnosed with Alzheimer's does not mean that they are incompetent. And so what we would want to do is we want to make sure that, again, confirm that they are not incompetent, and assuming that they are not, we want to do the 2 power of attorney documents for them. Health Care Power of Attorney, which is, again, also healthcare, known as Health Care Surrogate, and Financial Power of Attorney. Why? Because now this will allow the child to be able to, again, adult children, to be able to pay bills and talk to doctors on parents' behalf. And of course, that can be something that's a short term, or it can be something that's a long term, like Alzheimer's. But either way, it's about being able to help them, because if at some point when they do become incompetent, they're not able to conduct that business.
Mike, thank you for that great text. So what the lesson to be learned here is, Mike, is that while your mom is still competent, it is time to get her to sign both a health care surrogate form and a financial power of attorney that would allow you to make health care decisions on her behalf and pay her bills and manage her financial affairs on her behalf once she becomes not able to do so by herself. Now, if Mike says, hey, Tom, I don't have time, I'm not going to be able to get that done. That's not our advice, Mike. But let's say you don't do that. And at some point in time, she's beyond competent to sign these documents. Mike, your remedy would be a legal guardianship, where you would petition the court to appoint you or somebody else as her legal guardian. Mike, typically 5 months and $5,000 to set up that legal guardianship. And we don't know who the court's going to appoint as guardian, Mike. It might be you. It might be a complete stranger. So, Mike, all that can easily be avoided by having a good financial power of attorney and a good health care surrogate in place. For all your other listeners as well, that is a critical document. Chrissy, when we do estate planning for people, whether we're doing a will or a trust, it's standard procedure. We're doing that for them.
That's automatically included. Those documents